A unique event on the ultramarathon calendar, the Trans-Atlas Marathon attracts runners from across the globe. Travelling the length of Morocco's high Atlas Mountains, the participants cover a distance of 285 kilometres in 6 stages. Food and accommodation are provided by the organisers, and a team of doctors and nurses are on hand to provide medical cover at checkpoints and at the end of each stage of the race.
We've brought equipment that we expect to use, firstly based on the distance that athletes are running. Then we look at the environments with which they're running in for that distance. So largely heat injury stuff in a hot environment such as Morocco. We look at the altitude of the terrain. So although we're not high altitude, we're not low either. And therefore we've brought some altitude equipment should we need it. And then we cover really the remote medicine element, so we expect runners' bodies to deteriorate over a multi-stage event. And we bring stuff to treat their any gut problems, we bring stuff to treat any injuries, musculoskeletal, soft tissue injuries, infections, heat injury, dehydration, and then we've got a few emergency pieces of kit because actually there are lots of vehicles on the roads. There might be some trauma that we have to bear in mind, so we brought some emergency trauma equipment with us too, and with all the equipment that we brought medication to support that.
Whilst most of the runners are hardened ultra-athletes with a string of races under their belts, those with less experience can now compete in this event thanks to a new innovation, the Trans-Atlas Challenge.
Le challenge, j'ai pensé de le faire cette année, de commencer de proposer parce qu'il y a beaucoup d'amis qui me demandent, je peux pas faire toute la distance, mais j'aimerais être dans l'Atlas, j'aimerais bien vraiment découvrir l'Atlas. Donc là, j'ai pensé, même si c'est très difficile à organiser, mais je pense de donner aussi une chance pour les randonneurs, pour les gens qui veulent juste faire une petite distance. Même, je peux dire, c'est pas facile aussi, mais quand même, c'est une expérience pour passer au Trans-Atlas Marathon. Donc, pour faire la distance, toute la distance pour les gens qui n'ont pas l'expérience. Donc, ça va donner, le challenge, ça va donner une expérience pour passer une année ou 2 ans après au Trans-Atlas Marathon.
And it's not just about racing. One of the unique aspects of the Trans-Atlas Marathon is the opportunity to witness a way of life that has hardly changed since biblical times. The Berber people who live in the Atlas Mountains have a tradition of hospitality and generosity, often welcoming strangers to their homes with mint tea and homemade bread. For Mohammed Ahansal, it's the interaction between competitors and the local population that he hopes will encourage more young Berbers to take up the sport of running.
Quand j'ai pensé d'organiser un trail à travers l'Atlas, c'était l'idée aussi que pas mettre les coureurs dans un endroit isolé ou bien donc j'ai pensé au début que de profiter à l'hospitalité des Berbères, des habitants de l'Atlas, donc de faire un contact directement et avec la population de la région. Donc comme ça, je pense, pour connaître un pays ou bien connaître un peuple ou bien connaître, il faut vraiment rentrer chez eux, il faut vraiment passer avec un peu de temps. Donc là, sinon, on ne peut pas savoir la population dans un pays.
As the race progresses, the attrition rate amongst the runners remains low, with few dropping out. This is due, in the main, to the efforts of the medics, whose presence at checkpoints along the route help to identify problems before they become too serious.
There's a few ways to look at checkpoints. A lot of runners won't have any problems and will just come in, they'll get a cursory check over from us and then a move on. There'll be some people that will say to us, we've got some problems and we'd like them looked at, and we can address those problems and move them on after that. And then the third category, which is our biggest risk, is the people who don't identify within themselves that they have problems, that we therefore have to identify and sort those out. And those are really our priorities, because with a race of a multi-stage where the checkpoints are reasonably well spread in terms of distance, we have to make sure that we know people leaving are having the best chance of getting to the next checkpoint, so we can check them in again. So yeah, our priorities are to make sure they're hydrated, make sure they're not overheating, and to make sure they've got no other conditions that are going to stop them completing the stage.
Marathon is a very nice event because it is such a beautiful scenery. I was impressed today, and because the scenery is so different to where I live in the Swiss Alps, and it's so amazing to see all these different terrains and trails, and then you look left and suddenly everything is green, and you come to a village, and the women are sitting at the water and washing the clothes with their hands in the water. You will never see this in Switzerland or in other country in Europe. And so it's quite good organized. I like this style that it's so that we are going in the villages, that we eat the food, the traditional food, that we don't get European food, or that we can see a little bit how the people are living here and how they what they do, and it gives me a good spirit to see a little bit beside the racing, that it's not all about racing or competing, so that I can get some more impression about the country. And this is a Transatlas Marathon. It's perfect for that. Yeah.
Next year, the 5th edition of the Trans-Atlas Marathon will take place in May, and Mohammed Ahansal has his sights set on making the event even more spectacular with a new route which will take the competitors into a region rarely seen by outsiders.
J'ai déjà décidé de donner le départ, d'avoir une date fixe pour le prochain Transatlas 2017. Ça sera de 12 au 22 mai. Et je pense qu'ils m'attendent beaucoup de travail au-dessus encore parce que je veux changer un peu l'itinéraire, je veux changer un peu le style d'organisation, donc ça sera encore plus professionnel. Donc je pense j'ai un marathon à faire jusqu'à le mois de mai l'année prochaine.